Morning everyone, it's your Monday motivation time, coming off the back of yesterday, which was Mother's Day. I went for a run in a dress, as you know, did the Birmingham Half Marathon route wearing a dress. Thank you to everyone who's sponsored me, who's watching this video, I appreciate it very much. So, and it sort of brought a couple of things out actually about the old classics really, about how we think and what we do. So today what I'm going to quickly talk about is hopes, doubts and fears, because I think sometimes when you go through a journey, there's this impression sometimes that you don't have those doubts and fears that everybody else has about success, failure, blah blah. And the point I want to make to you today is that you do. So you always have those fears and doubts. I mean, I've got, you know, doubts and fears, and I'm trying to do some pretty big and risky stuff. You know, I tend to go against the grain of fitness professionals really. I mean, I will not tell anybody that exercise will help you lose weight, and that could really not damage your business, but you know, I see fitness experiences that are packed full of people, and I know a lot of those people who go there are believing that the exercise will help them lose weight, and it just doesn't. Scientifically proven not to for most people. And I think everyone knows that, you know, everyone knows deep down that it's diet that drives weight loss, but so I will not do that. I would rather have sort of a few people at my boot camp who believe that it's a holistic approach and have it filled up with people paying £5 a session thinking that exercise is gonna help them lose weight. So that's one side of it, I suppose, but the other, but that's sort of my sort of ingrained sort of doubts and fears about what I'm doing, but it's what keeps me going. So I think the key message is when you're the difference is what I've learned from my journey, because obviously you're looking at somebody who was for 3/4 of his life overweight. That's real, I'm not lying to you on that. Someone who smoked, someone who drank a lot, someone who did some other stuff which I'll tell you about when you're older, and I did all these things. So I've been there from that respect, and I don't want to get the violin out, but you know, certainly I've done a lot of things in my past that are totally different to what I'm doing now. But that doesn't mean those behaviours have gone, those fears have gone. I'm just this new, you know, courageous, you know, person that goes out every day without a fear. I mean, so there's certain days when I've sort of woken up recently where things have changed and I've not really felt like doing anything at all, and I think that this is really important for everybody to know, that this doesn't get any easier with time, because you need to move through different phases. So you go through phases of getting better at things, and that comes with its own sort of fears and hopes. But the key thing is the key message, you know, that we say is just turn up. It's got its place, because a lot of people will say, I'm going to do that, and they don't do it. Now, the problem is when you say something, it's out there, and you look a bit silly when then you don't do it then, to yourself really, because I think it's not up to me or anybody else to sort of call people out and say, you said you were going to do this and you didn't. It's you. You know, if I say, if I said yesterday I was going to run the Birmingham Half Marathon route in a dress because people were very generous, they sponsored me, and I said if I hit a certain target, I'll do it. Now, I'm not special for doing that. I'm not inspirational. I just did it because I said I was going to, and I put it out there and said. Now, imagine if I said I didn't do it. Or sorry, imagine if I didn't do it. How that would look after saying it to me. So I'd be disappointed with myself, and that's the worst type of disappointment. So the key message is you can do whatever you want in life, and you're going to have doubts and fears whenever you do anything. So don't think that that's unique to you, and don't think that, you know, people like me or whatever don't have those doubts and fears. That's the first thing. And the second thing to remember is that when you say you're going to do something and you don't, the only person that will really, I mean, you let other people down, maybe, granted, but that will stay with you forever. It might not be a massive grand gesture, but it will stay with you forever. So if you're going to say you're going to do something, then just do it, or don't say it. It's okay not to say it, but the worst thing is like when you go into a shop and they promise you something's going to happen, like a delivery, or it'll be with you tomorrow, and it's not. Well, it's not necessarily a problem if it's not with you tomorrow, but they've told you it would be. See how this works. So if you say you're going to do something, make sure that you go out and then do it, or don't say it. So yeah, so that's I think that's really, really important, and that then will then get you over those doubts and fears that you have about things, because you keep consistently delivering on what you say, and people notice that and people respect it. More importantly, it helps build your own self-respect. So don't just say something, you've got to go out and then do it, and then that will help you to overcome those fears and doubts that you have. If you keep saying things and don't do it, trust me, you're going to do a lot of damage to your self-confidence. So the key message for today, if you say, you then go and do, and don't think that anybody here is unique. We've all got our own doubts, we've all got our own fears. It's just how we direct ourselves to overcome them every day. So don't say, do, or if you're going to say it, make sure for your own sake you go out and do it. Have a great day.